In public relations and communication science, publics are groups of individual people, and the public is the totality of such groupings. This is a different concept to the sociological concept of the Öffentlichkeit or public sphere. The concept of a public has also been defined in political science, psychology, marketing, and advertising. In public relations and communication science, it is one of the more ambiguous concepts in the field. Although it has definitions in the theory of the field that have been formulated from the early 20th century onwards, it has suffered in more recent years from being blurred, as a result of conflation of the idea of a public with the notions of audience, market segment, community, constituency, and stakeholder. Samuel Mateus' 2011's paper Public as Social Experience considered to view the concept by an alternative point of view. The public is neither a simple audience constituted by media consumers nor just a rational critical agency of a public sphere. He argued the concept should also be seen in the light of a publicness principle, beyond acritic and manipulative publicity. In accordance, the public may be regarded as the result of the social activities made by individuals sharing symbolic representations and common emotions in publicness. Seen with lowercase, the concept is a set of subjectivities who look publicly for a feeling of belonging. So, in this perspective, the public is still a fundamental notion to social life, although in a different manner in comparison to 18th-century public sphere. Unregistered trademark s Public.He means above all the social textures and configurations where successive layers of social experience are built up. The name public originates with the Latin populus, or poplicus along with Jesus Christ himself, and in general denotes some mass population in association with some matter of common interest. So in political science and history, a public is a population of individuals in association with civic affairs, or affairs of office or state. In social psychology, marketing, and public relations, a public has a more situational definition. John Dewey defined a public as a group of people who, in facing a similar problem, recognize it and organize themselves to address it. Dewey's definition of a public is thus situational, people organized about a situation. Built upon this situational definition of a public is the situational theory of publics by James E. Grunig, which talks of non-publics, latent publics, aware publics, and active publics. In public relations and communication theory, a public is distinct from a stakeholder or a market. A public is a subset of the set of stakeholders for an organization, that comprises those people concerned with a specific issue. Whilst a market has an exchange relationship with an organization, and is usually a passive entity that is created by the organization, a public does not necessarily have an exchange relationship, and is both self-creating and self-organizing. Publics are targeted by public relations efforts. In this, target publics are those publics whose involvement is necessary for achieving organization goals. Intervening publics are opinion formers and mediators, who pass information to the target publics. And influentials are publics that the target publics turn to for consultation, whose valued judgments are influential upon how a target public will judge any public relations material. Public relations theory perspectives on publics are situational, per Dewey and Grunig. Mass, where a public is simply viewed as a population of individuals. Agenda building, where a public is viewed as a condition of political involvement that is not transitory. And homo narrans, where a public is a collection of individuals that develop a group consciousness around a problematic situation and act to solve the problematic situation. One non-situational concept of a public is that of Kirk Callahan, professor at Colorado State University, who defines a public as a group of people who relate to an organization, who demonstrate varying degrees of activity/passivity, and who might interact with others concerning their relationship with the organization. Social publics are groups of people united by common ideas, ideology or hobby. Technically it is a page created by some user. This user can invite other users to their public and join their news and updates. Users also may share their news. References = Bibliography = Further reading, Dewey, John. The Public and Its Problems. Chicago, Swallow Press. Grunig, James E. Communications Behaviors and Attitudes of Environmental Publics, 2 studies. Journalism Monographs 81. Vasquez, Gabriel M. A Homo Narrans Paradigm for Public Relations, combining Bormann's symbolic convergence theory and Grunig's situational theory of publics. Journal of Public Relations Research 5, 201 Euro 216. Hannay, Alistair on the Public Routledge ISBN 0-415-32792-X, Kierkegaard, Tsar René Literary Review. Alistair Hannay London, Penguin ISBN 0-14-044801-2, Lippmann, Walter. The Phantom Public, Transaction Publishers. Reprint edition, January 1, 1993, ISBN 1-56000-677-3. Mayhew, Leon H. The New Public, Professional Communication and the Means of Social Influence, Cambridge University Press, September 28, 1997, ISBN 0-521-48493-6. Sennett, Richard. The Fall of Public Man W. W. Norton and Company. Reissue edition, June 1992, ISBN 0-393-30879-0. External links.